great offensive player.
So again, just to warm up, around across the court, one dribble between your legs, one dribble between your legs. Here we go, over and back. So, like always, when I'm coaching and as a player, you all probably have heard of my father. So, doing everything, it's first of all find out kids that love it. There's some kids that don't love it, they're just good at it, right? And you got to keep evolving. Right now, between the legs, one bounce, between, one bounce, between, and when I sit down on the spot, between, sit down, and then step and go. Here we go, over and back. So keep everyone involved and keep working on their skills. No matter if you're 5-man, and as always, positionless basketball is big for me. I always feel like I'm 6'10". In my household, I am. My dad is 5'8", and my son is now bigger than me, so I'm feeling like, you know what, he's bigger, good luck to you. I hope that you learn everything else. Right now, behind the back, on your behind the back, it's the jump stop. Jump stop, behind the back. Again, sit down. My mum always told me, on the way back, you're gonna dribble the ball, smack the opposite butt cheek, the ball bounces back up into your hand, okay? So, over and back. So yeah, I guess my ability of learning the game, I learned all different ways. Playing with my friends, playing with my brother, outdoor courts, which my kid doesn't like today, but it's something that he needs to appreciate a little more. Skipping over, coming backwards. Here we go. So on the offensive skill set, when we start talking, I'm gonna move from what you do, which this is a normal workout. I normally do 5 minutes, right, of all this sort of stuff, getting them all warmed up, and then I'll move it to 2-ball. I'm here to unlock their brains. Basketball is about, as Ford just spoke about, it's about pair up, closest guy. It's unlocking their brains, letting them play, because you become an elite player by learning on the fly. And what coaches do, and which my coaches have been grateful for, they've been great for me, and I've been great for them, of here's what I see, coming to them with new ideas. Right now, first person with the basketball, you're gonna alternate the dribble, you're not gonna walk really slow, you're gonna jog. Alternate the basketball, you're gonna go just to the other side of the lane line and come back. Here we go. Alternate the dribble. So again, having excitement and fun, as 40's talked about music, big part of my life. Rhythm. Rhythm is important. And everyone has different rhythm. Some like to bounce, nice. Some have the shake. And in the game of basketball, there's a lot of different things. Now you're gonna alternate, so we went alternating. One ball is gonna stay close to the body. You're gonna change directions, but alternate the dribble. Here we go, over and back. All this sort of stuff, again, unlocking their brains, keeping their eyes up, and you start watching them what they do, how they control the ball, just containing it, controlling it. Eyes are down, he needs to keep his head up, looking down, eyes are down, and we don't play with 2 basketballs, but that's not the point. The point is, when I dribble the ball down the floor, he's open, can I see him and get off and pass the ball? By doing all these little things, I'm trying to see who can do what, and then who's got the skills. The rhythm, feeling the ball, knowing where the ball's at, how to get better. Now, one ball between the legs, change in direction. Alternate the dribble, over and back. Here we go. And so all this stuff that I teach to these kids, and while I say you might not be good at it, it's about trying, as we all know. I got a kid with Asperger's. He's 10 years old. So working with like all walks of life of, hey, I'm here to help and try to unlock you. And while my kid struggles, I said, son, the fact that you tried it is the best thing that I know. And you're not, in my eyes, he's not going to be a basketball player. And I do not care. Like, I'm not that guy. My son wants to be an NBA player. An NBL player, actually, my oldest. But as for my middle son, I just care for that he wants to try any sport. And whatever he wants to do, give your best. Unlocking their brains, be appreciative of how they're trying and giving their best effort. So, we went between our legs, now behind the back. Alternate the dribble, sitting down on the spot. Here we go. So all the skills that I showed them that they were doing when they're doing it on 0, now they're doing it controlling both basketballs. I'll get a little more trickier here, a few things that they haven't seen that they need to work on. Again, working on their in and out, so all these drills are combinations of, as I said, controlling the basketball, working their minds, being able to control it, keep their head up, and still dribble the ball. Some look very uncoordinated, from Matt Hodgson to Nathan Sobeys of this world, and this is the stuff that I will put them through every day so they can continue to get better. So, you're going to alternate the dribble. One hand touches both basketballs, other hand touches both basketballs. So you're going to go over, alternate. I don't play the bongos, I play the bongos, so there you go. Over and back, here we go. Alternate, and let go, same hand. So just for them to try and figure out what hand, when I let go of the inside ball, so I let go of the outside ball, let go of this one, and then touch that one, touch the one back. Pick it back up at the same time. And right now, unlock their brain of who can pick it up, who's going to work it out, who doesn't. It's a skill where they're like, oh, well, the ball's bouncing, it takes an extra bounce, clearly they haven't got it. And I can walk them through it, but that's also defeating the purpose of, is you're going to go home and try it. And one thing, when you have a hoop and you shoot it and you get in, you're like, wow, the ball went in. Go try it again. When you miss, you want more of it. Now, as I bounce the ball, when I let go, I'm going to pull the ball over. Pull the ball over. So you're going to end up going more towards the right first. Bounce the ball, in and out, pull it over, pull it over, pull it over. On the way back is the left hand. Alternate, pull it over, in and out, pull it over. Here we go, over and back. Eyes are down, head's not up. And again, all simple stuff, but all probably something that they don't do a lot of. While they're warming up, feel free to shoot me questions, right? So I've got 2 more things for them to do, but after I show them this next drill, I'm happy to take questions. You're gonna go over and back, so that walk the dog, as you just did before, you were skipping, but every time you bounce the ball, you're going through your legs. Here we go, over and back. Alternate the dribble. Alternate the dribble. Any questions first? No questions? Now that's poor. That is, but I know someone's got, yes, go ahead.
How much of coaching analysis for you guys is not only your opposition players, but also your opposition coach? In the sense that this is what CJ Bruton does every week, or this is what Adam Ford does every week. Is that part of the analysis process of coaching, or is it concentrated on court with players?
Definitely on, I think more on the individual player. Like, I don't really focus on a coach. Like, I see their style, what they like, but it's more about the player personnel. And as you know, each kid here has a strength and weakness. As he talked about Keanu Pinder, I'll let him shoot that shot. The mid-range shot, that's what I want him to shoot. So I'll bait him into that shot. So almost take that away. Good job. Oh, let me see that. So we've done the in and out. So you'll go pass that ball this way. You two will go join this group. As you're going to dribble both basketballs, so you pass the ball that way, and you're going to stand in front. Yep, give him that, and stand in front. Alternate the dribble. Eyes up. When I throw this ball, it's going to bounce. You're going to pass that ball to me, and you're going to cross that ball to the other hand. So alternate the dribble. Eyes up. Start walking this way. Good. Keep walking. What? You walk that slow? Good. Good. Here we go. Over and back, and then on the way back, your partner goes. Keep your head up. Here we go. Over and back. So skill-wise, it's eye-based working. I try to make my players, again, as I said, unlock their brains to play as free as possible, to give them, here's a concept. What is right, what is wrong? In sports, who knows what the right thing is? I'm trying to maximize my talent and get the most out of it. Now, when I look at Adelaide 36ers coming in, everyone's like, wow, CJ, what team you got? I'm like, well, I'm staring at the whiteboard like, But I'm like, how many pick and roll players do I have? Who's great in that space? How many rebounders do I have? I got a lot. How many post players do I have? I got a lot. How do I help them get better? Have you had to go? Okay, good. You had to go? Good. So my whole range of how do I put you in a position to be successful, which helps us. What I ask for is a commitment on the defensive end. As 42, there's some things that are, here's what I want. We're going to bust through screens. For this age group, it's against their own kids, their age group, great. They play against myself or Perlman, they're like, oh my goodness. I'm going to get hit. Oh, yes, you are. Welcome to the big leagues. So you need to learn how to fight through, which is that background of being able to play football and learning how to get through stuff. AFL, rugby is beneficial, which is great. Right now, we're working on finishing at the rim. So at the rim, let's get line right here. You're going to penetrate. Pellman, you stand on here. You're going to drive at Pellman. And we're going, first we drive, spin, and pick it up. Finish, yep. Left, right. So spin, 1, 2, finish with your left hand, get to the other side. Finish it at the rim. Here we go. Once you go one side, go the other. Pearl, you just keep working them. So building everyone's skill set, working them. Defensively, it's focus on how do I help a player get better. And again, I start with all my players. Big, small, finishing at the rim, being able to play off 2 feet, work on your footwork. Skill development is about footwork, is about understanding how do I get open, how do I create space, how do I make great decisions. So for me, what is the best way to help these kids get that is first teach them how to finish. Can they do the correct footwork? Correct them on it. Like if you let this slide here, when it comes game time, they get called for 2 and you're like, well, we had 17 turnovers. Well, you're at fault because you don't work on it. And in a 2-hour practice session, and I've said this a lot of, in 2 hours, there's a lot that I can't get done, in a normal practice session. I can't go get more shots up for you. So as pro players, I'm telling my guys of how many shots do you get up before practice? How many do you get up afterwards? For myself, it was something that my dad's like, if you want to learn how to make a bucket, you got to go put in the work. That's 6 a.m. in the morning. That's before school. Now after school, when I'm with my team, I only get 10 shots. When a normal practice, when we start scrimmaging, I'm only get 10 shots. Before practice, I can shoot with my friends because we only got 2 hours on the court. As you know, during practice, how many shots am I really going to get up? Go find a time, find a friend, go do it on your own. That's the discipline of being a pro. Once I got that part down packed and learned how to do that, then it was like, now I gotta, as I'm gonna get these guys, it's now you gotta play. What are you looking at? How do you beat someone one-on-one? Am I faster than that person? And where's my advantage point on who I'm playing against? As I say offense, it's the same thing as defense. If you're bigger than me, then I need to learn how to keep you out of the paint without fouling.